What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Tiger T. I'm Tyler, and today, checking out another death battle. We got Winter Soldier versus Red Hood. So we're gonna take a look at that. Winter Soldier for me, just known from like the MCU, really. Bucky Barnes, right? And then Red Hood. Don't really know too much about Red Hood. I mean, I know that he's one of like Batman's disciples, right? Um, he was a Robin, I guess, right? And then he when I went on his own, similar to like Nightwing and stuff. Red Hood. So don't really know too much. I believe they're both pretty simple characters in terms of like they don't really have powers necessarily. They're just two people who can fight really well. They might have gadgets and gizmos, that sort of thing. Um, yeah. So I don't really know who's gonna win. Again, this is the character I don't really know too much about. I just thought it'd be really cool to do. I think if I have to pick one though, even though I know more about Winter Soldier and I've seen him more and I probably like his character more just because he's been in the MCU, I'm probably gonna go with Red Hood, only because he has like the Batman effect for me, where it's like Batman wins so many of these things, or at least like he has the ability to. So I feel like him being from Batman might give him the edge. I don't know, with like the training and the preparation and all the gadgets he might have, and his fighting ability, that sort of thing. So I'm gonna go Red Hood. So let's check it out.
Sidekicks. Every good superhero or world-conquering scientist needs one, right, Boomstick?
That's right. Hey, I think we all know which one of us is the real sidekick here.
Why is he stepping on his
Such as
foot?
the Winter Soldier, Marvel's brainwashed assassin.
And Red Hood, DC's resurrected Robin turned vigilante. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle. World War II. As strange as it is to name a war a sequel like some sort of movie, it was a time of turmoil across the globe. The brave
Never really thought of it like
did
that.
their part, including one James Buchanan Barnes, known by his friends as Bucky.
As a young lad, Bucky ripped open a standard superhero booster pack to find classic cards like Dead Parents and Deep Desire to Fight for Justice.
Oh no.
And that combo served him well in the U.S. military. He joined at the age of 15 and eventually got recruited for special assignments and training with British commandos.
Not long after that,
Ooh,
he became
he's
friends with his
kinda
own
dope.
personal hero and the country's favorite Boy Scout, Captain America.
Bucky was initially unaware of the captain's secret identity until one night he walked in on Steve Rogers changing into his costume.
You're Captain America?
That's one way to get to know a guy. Luckily, Cap had a lot of faith in Bucky and asked him to become his partner in crime, or hero work. They fought side by side, kicking Nazi ass throughout the rest of the war.
The duo seemed to be unstoppable until one fateful mission when they leapt after a plane to catch Nazi scientist Baron Zemo.
Fortunately for Bucky, he was able to grab onto the plane, while Cap fell into the ocean to nab his last diving merit badge. Get it? Cause he's a Boy Scout.
Unfortunately for Bucky, the plane was booby-trapped and exploded.
Oh
It
no.
appeared as though the captain's loyal sidekick had been killed.
But the ones we love in comic books never truly leave us.
That is true.
Sometime after the war, a Russian submarine discovered Bucky's body preserved in the icy waters of the English Channel.
They decided to
Wow,
scoop
very
him up
similar
and
to Cap.
experiment on him. Cause why not? Who could pass up a free body you found? Even if it was missing an arm.
Bucky's training and experience made him the perfect candidate as the ultimate assassin. And after they revived and brainwashed him, they outfitted him with a shiny new bionic arm.
Turning Bucky into the Winter Soldier.
Along
Ooh.
with this new persona, the
Such a
Winter
dope
Soldier sported
moment.
a sundry of skills throughout his career that made him a killing machine. For starters, he was injected with the Infinity Formula.
Which permanently increased his physical ability to an enhanced state.
This made him quite the formidable foe even for Captain America, a foe who seemingly abandoned the values the duo previously shared.
These two have fought plenty of times, and Bucky's been able to hold his own against his former partner.
His advanced strength and speed, coupled with his knowledge of various fighting styles, make for a lethal combination. He's skilled in everything from hand-to-hand close-quarters combat to an impressive arsenal of ranged weaponry.
Oh yeah, he's got a ton of sweet guns that are outfitted with some nifty palm print sensors, so only he can shoot them.
If anyone other
Neat.
than the Winter Soldier tries to use these firearms, they will self-destruct. He also wields a katana, throwing knives, pretty much whatever comes in the welcome bag at Assassin Con.
Always a good time at ASCON.
But we can't forget his most iconic piece, the arm.
Well, I mean, it's definitely the coolest metal arm I've ever seen.
What about mine? I made it myself.
What about me?
Come on, Wiz, look at that thing. His is super buff. Plus, it's got a flamethrower, a retractable blade. It can emit electric charges, and it's so strong. Knives break on impact.
It's not about the size of the arm, it's how you use it.
Mm,
Well, sure, it's strong, but it's not indestructible. It's been torn up by a vibranium sword.
Wait. I thought the arm was made of vibranium.
You're thinking of the movies. In the comics, Bucky did not receive a vibranium arm birthday present from T'Challa.
Ah, vibranium arm
His
was cool
arm is
though.
made up of strong but unspecified metals, likely a form of titanium alloy similar to the Iron Man suit.
Even without vibranium, it's tough to keep up with Bucky. He took a direct shot from Iron Man's repulsor blast, which was strong enough to tear through a helicopter moments later.
And consider the heroes he's battled: Wolverine, Daredevil, Iron Man, and obviously Captain
That's
America.
impressive. That is
It's
very
a shame
impressive.
Bucky and Cap were at odds for so long. They should have just knocked him on the head real good. That's the scientific way to get people to remember who they are, right?
Or you can use a cosmic cube to rewrite their memories. That's what Captain America did to save Bucky.
Who was so pissed off, he just straight up crushed the cube with his bare bionic hand.
All this brought him back, Bucky wasn't the same man who went into those icy waters. His remorse for his crimes was tough to overcome, and he would always wonder if he's done enough good to finally redeem himself.
But thankfully, it was hard to shake everything he learned from his hero, Steve. Bucky returned to fighting for justice, and even took up the shield himself for a while.
Proving that, despite his sordid past, Bucky's persistence and resilience makes him a hero in his own right. When you think of the word sidekick, who immediately comes to mind?
You. It's you.
No, Robin, the boy wonder, Batman's iconic crime-fighting partner.
Ooh, Teen
That's
Titans.
a close second. Too bad the Cape Crusader's sidecar has been a revolving door of orphans and acrobats.
Not including alternate universes and what-if stories, Batman has taken 5 different Robins under his bat wing. Some moved on to pursue a superhero
Ooh,
career of their
Nightwing,
own.
man. I was a big fan of
Others
Nightwing as a
didn't
kid.
turn out so lucky.
Enter Jason Todd. This poor kid was given the short end of the stick, and then the fans beat him to death with it.
Jason grew up on the streets of Gotham, getting by through a life of petty crime, until eventually running into the Batman himself.
By trying to steal the rims off the Batmobile. This kid's got some serious balls. I mean, you can't exactly look at the damn Batmobile and mistake it for
Yeah, and
someone
like
else's
not know it's
car.
Batman's.
Bruce had recently split up with the first Robin, Dick Grayson, and was on the lookout for a new sidekick. Impressed by Jason's scrappiness and latent ability, he had the 12-year-old suit up. Yes, he really was 12.
Yikes! Well, creepy child abducting habits aside, Bats hoped he could live up to the last Robin. Too bad this was a literal dick measuring contest that Jason had no chance in.
Despite some moderate success, Jason wasn't exactly an extraordinary Robin. And the fans saw it too. In an unprecedented move, DC asked their readers to vote on whether or not Jason Todd would live or die.
What?
They voted
That's
to
crazy.
kill the shit out of that kid, Joker style. On an unrelated note, if you want to see Wiz die a horrible gruesome death that will lead to some serious mental health issues, call 555-2337 or 555-BEER.
Jason Todd was dead. Until
No.
Superboy Prime punched a hole in the fabric of reality and accidentally brought him back. True story, don't ask.
And after a dip in a magic hot tub, the Lazarus Pit, Jason was back in top form. Take that, readers! Your contribution means
Take
nothing.
that.
Resolve renewed, Jason donned a new identity inspired by his own killer, the Red Hood.
While the freaky death pit did bring him back stronger and faster, it turns out resurrection comes at a price. Jason was already a hothead, but Red Hood had a serious temper with violent outbursts. He wasn't alright in the noggin.
But he had a goal.
I feel like being
destroy
resurrected will do
Batman
that to
and
you.
show him his humane methods were unfit for saving Gotham City.
If Bats had actually killed the Joker way back when, he never would have killed Jason in the first place. For a raging psychopath, he's not exactly wrong. Where Batman failed, Jason was up for the task. He pushed himself to become a killing machine even Bruce would have a tough time keeping up with.
Even training with the League of Assassins
Ooh.
and the All Cast, a group of monk assassins.
So much ass stuff in this episode.
In addition to Red Hood's wide array of skills, he also maintains a serious collection in his arsenal. Most obviously, his armored cowl. While it provides him with sturdy protection, the sensors within also allow him to scan his surrounding area, neutralizing any potential stealth threats. Plus, the hood can also explode, so that's
You know.
convenient.
Sounds like my new hangover recipe. On top of the red chrome dome, Jason packs all sorts of knives, explosives, guns, and he even once summoned these weird magic swords.
Oh, look at the
with
tiger
long
head, dude.
blades to fight off supernatural threats.
But probably most important is his continual use of venom.
Wait. What's the symbiote doing here?
No, the venom drug. It's what Bane uses to get all, swole.
You know,
Wiz,
Bane.
have you ever been to the gym? Like, even once?
Dummy.
I'm here to carry your arbitrary burdens.
Venom is an addictive steroid that increases strength and stamina tenfold. A normal dose also affects the mind, dumbing it down and causing bouts of rage. But Jason's...
Superpowers, here I come!
No.
You can call me the Red Neck!
No, you're supposed to inject it.
Oh, Dummy, clean that up.
Using Venom has made Red Hood strong enough to fight off monsters twice his size, tear through alien tendrils, and even once break the grip of Supergirl.
He can
Wow.
hold up a small part of a
That's
collapsing
impressive.
building, dodge bullets, and even once survived an all-cast ritual called the Cleansing, which no human has been able to do in over 1,000 years.
And while it was difficult to determine if this feat was due to Jason's worthiness or stubbornness, it's safe to say that either way,
Same,
he's a
two sides of the
tough
same
guy.
coin.
Tough enough to punch through a submarine hull, or at least he carries enough explosives to blow a hole through it. Either way, I wouldn't want to go one-on-one with this guy.
Red Hood also has plenty of that bat-like stealth ability to match his brute strength.
He was able to sneak away from Supergirl. Even Bruce will be proud of that one.
Despite how Jason tried to kill him. But the Red Hood failed, and was left to re-examine his own personal code. He ultimately decided to be a hero again, albeit a very conflicted one.
He even teamed up with Bats and even worked alongside other Robins. He also leads a group of ragtag heroes called the Outlaws.
The roller coaster of Red Hood's crime-fighting career has, at best, landed himself in that anti-hero sweet spot, and at worst, made him a violent vigilante who takes the law into his own hands.
Those are the heads of all your lieutenants. That took me 2 hours. You want to see what I can get done in a whole evening?
Oof.
All right, the combatants are
Okay,
set. We've run
okay.
the data through all possibilities.
Yeah, I can.
But first, if you're
I
into
can see why they
full-blown
pitted these two
shows
against
with
each other.
assassins Like these, check out HBO Max.
We wanted to give a big thank you to HBO Max for being the presenting sponsor of the Rooster Teeth Animation Festival.
At HBO Max, animation isn't just
Yo, Barbie. Jason, it's me. What do you want, Bruce? 8 assassins from
Oh, this is a live action death battle? Whoa.
with rounds from a modified M4
I didn't know that.
gun. I know.
Stumbled across a pretty special episode.
As much as I'd love to take credit for that one, it wasn't me.
Don't lie to me.
It wasn't me, Bruce. But you know what? You can count on me to crack the case. In fact, I believe there's a bit of evidence that demands my attention right now.
Jason.
Now I'm like obsessed with like how they pulled this off. Like what was the budget for this, you know? You eat food with gloves on? I feel like that's strange. Bust through. Hmm. Yo, this is sick. Where'd he go? Where is he at? Maybe like above him or something.
Bar's closed.
Ooh. So give me that. Okay, okay. Oh, no.
Okay.
Ooh, that was sick. Okay. Oh, okay. Like knife flip action is nuts. The Winter Soldier giving him that work, man. Oh no. Okay, it's not looking good, guys. I can't tell if that arm is CG or not. like it looks kind of weird. Arm's useless. I mean, he's got to regain control of it, right? Like, there's no way Winter Soldier can beat him with one arm, right? Right? Oh. Come on, you can't let him do that to you. What are you doing? Winter Soldier about to beat you with one arm. Come on. He's about to use the Bane stuff. Oh, it's his temper that's gonna make him lose, guys. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I was gonna say, there's no way you're gonna do the rest of the battle with one arm.
Sorry, Bruce.
Sorry, Bruce. Weird. Interesting. So again, either this is gonna give him the edge to win, or this like strength and anger isn't gonna be a productive combo, and Winter Soldier's gonna still outmaneuver him. Oh. Give me the gun. Oh, he's gonna use it, right? And it's gonna explode. Oh. Yeah, there we go. It was his own hubris. Red Hood's hubris killed him. That was sick though. That was the best death battle.
Talk about a headache.
These two were quite evenly matched. They both had wells of experience, similar arsenals, and an unparalleled drive to win.
They even had almost identical speed and reactionary feats, and Jason definitely had better stealth skills.
However, Bucky Barnes earned the edge in almost every other way.
Like how Red Hood had plenty of experience training with Batman and assassins, but Winty had decades of training on him with commandos, as the captain's side piece, an emo assassin, and even as Captain America himself.
The Winter Soldier also had an edge in defense. His metal arm was able to
Yeah,
shatter
his
on impact.
his
But
metal
when
arm
Red
is pretty-
Hood took a
yeah.
similar hit, his helmet cracked.
Red really didn't have any way to stop that arm for good, or Bucky's superhumanness. Sure, using Venom could even the playing field for a short time, but a brief power-up is nothing compared to a metal arm and the permanent infinity formula.
And don't take Jason breaking Supergirl's grip out of context. She wasn't expecting the Venom, and they weren't even fighting in the first place. It's interesting, but not nearly as noteworthy as it sounds.
Yeah, we know for a fact
Yeah.
Venom is a 10-time strength booster. There's no way Red could match a Kryptonian in a real brawl.
Red Hood was a deadly combatant, but the Winter Soldier one-upped him with superior experience, survivability, and a consistent strength advantage.
Looks like Bucky was the winter.
Got him.
The winner is the Winter Soldier.
Nice. Okay.
Thanks for watching this episode of Death Battle.
Yeah, that was cool, man. I wasn't expecting it to be live action. I guess now that I'm thinking about it, I did remember they've done, like, there was one time they were talking about doing a live action one. I didn't know it was this one. But yeah, I mean, if there ever was a one to do live action, it's this one, because it is mostly just like two normal humans doing stuff. You know, not really. Don't really know, you know, like a lot of special effects and stuff. You know, like if they're doing like. You couldn't really do Goku versus Superman in live action without a ridiculous budget. But yeah, that was cool, man. You know, big fan. Let me know what you thought of that. Winter Soldier versus Red Hood. Let me know what other stuff you want me to watch. And until next time, watch more cartoons.